In this video, we're gonna show you how long the Anker Solix F3800 will power my gas furnace in the event of an emergency winter power outage. I'm really excited to see how long this will do, but before we get into that, we're gonna show you some features of this power station, as well as just let you know that it's almost Black Friday and they're gonna have some awesome deals coming up, so make sure and check out the link in the video description so that you can check out those deals. All right, so for starters, you might notice that this looks quite a bit different than a regular power station. It looks kind of like a suitcase, and it's really awesome because these wheels here in the front can lock. You can lock it in place, and you can really move this around very easily. In addition to that, we also have a easy tow handle that we can just pivot it again like a suitcase, and we can roll this around no problem. Now over here on the side, if we're gonna be using this as an auto transfer, that's what that port there is for. We have overcharge protection, and this is our port where we can charge this power station. And then if you want an auxiliary battery installed, you can attach it there. Now up here on the front, we have the display where we show our percentages. We have a Wi-Fi button capability to attach this to an app. We have our car socket. We've got 3 USB-Cs and 2 regular USBs. And then, of course, this will show how many watts are being drawn as we're using it, and also how long this will last when it's running. So we'll show you all that when we hook it up to our gas furnace. Something else that's really cool about this power station is that it has 240 volt plugs here, as well as 110 volt plugs. So if we needed to use this and plug in a welder and use it for a short period of time, this would work awesome. These plugs, this is what we're gonna be using to run this with our gas furnace. And then of course we have overcharge protection there as well. Another great thing about the 240 volt side of things is that this plug is the standard one that you'll see on a generator. So if you have a power inlet box on your house, you can literally just plug this into that, limit how many 220 items you'll be using, and you can use this basically just like you would with your regular generator. This is a more standard one for like a dryer, as we said, a welder as well, but you can use multiple things with this as well. So we'll go ahead and get this down to our furnace. We'll show you exactly how this connects to our furnace, and then we'll get our test started. All right, so as you can see, we've got our power station set up down here in the basement. This is our furnace that keeps our house warm in the wintertime. Now this right here is called an easy generator switch. Now if you haven't seen this, I've got a separate video that shows how this works, but these prongs will obviously never be live. This is just a way that power can get to the furnace in the event of an emergency. So right now we're in the normal grid power. So grid is coming in, powering this furnace. So what we're gonna do is flip this to the off position, and then we're simply gonna get an extension cord, and we're gonna plug it in from right here to one of our outlets on our Anker Solix. All right, so we've got our extension cord plugged in right there, and we're gonna take the female end, and we're simply going to plug that in to our easy generator switch. Again, if you haven't seen the install video for this, it's quite easy to do. These are about $100, and I've got a separate video that shows exactly how to replace your regular light switch that's normally here with the easy generator switch. Okay, now we're just gonna flip this over to generator power, and all that's done is allowed this to potentially give power to the unit. So now that that's on, we're just gonna press our button here that will give power to these outlets. And now we'll be giving power to this furnace. This says right now the remaining time currently, this would run for 2 days, obviously in an idle state. Now the gas furnace will run for approximately 10 minutes and it'll cycle on and off. So I'm gonna turn my furnace on. I'll show you the thermostat right now. It's probably rebooting. We just have an Ecobee. We'll power it on and show you exactly how much energy this furnace is pulling. Hey buddy. What do you think? All right, so this has booted up. We're gonna bump this up to 70 degrees, and we'll show you what the power station is reading. Okay, so this is on right now. You can hear the inducer running. We're about to have ignition, and let's see on our display what we're pulling. Right now, 170 watts. That's because of the hot surface igniter. It pulls quite a bit. Okay, we've got ignition, And now since the hot surface igniter is off, we're only pulling 100 watts. We're going down 49 watts. Now as soon as the blower motor kicks on, obviously that's going to go up, but right now we're saying 1.3 days. Go ahead and pop this back on. Okay, the blower is coming on right now. And this is the state that it's going to run as long as it's heating. It's only pulling 137 watts. That's really impressive. So this is showing 17.9 hours. We're going to let this run. Obviously it's going to cycle, so I'm going to suspect that this is probably going to run it for a couple, maybe even 3 days, but I'm really curious myself to see how long this would last in the event of an emergency power outage. So normally we keep our house at 68. It's been getting pretty cold at night. You know, we're not full-blown winter just yet, but we're well on our way there. So we're just gonna leave this set up. And something else that a lot of people ask is, will my thermostat work, or do I have to power my thermostat separately? The answer is no. As long as you have power to your furnace, you will have power to your thermostat, and you will control it just the same as if this was grid power going into the furnace. So with that being said, we're gonna bump it back down to 68 degrees. We're gonna let it ride and see how long this thing lasts. It's 3 o'clock on the 14th, so we'll see how long this lasts and we'll come back. All right, guys, it is the 16th, as you can see, 12:30. And as you can see, we are out of juice. So we made it just shy of 2 days on this power station, keeping my 800 square foot home at 68 degrees. Granted, if this was a different scenario in which we were running this at a lower temperature, say 55 degrees, just to keep the pipes from freezing, keep it relatively warm in the home, I have no doubts that this would have lasted a whole nother day. So now literally it's this easy. We unplug it from generator power, flip it back to normal, and this is good to go. All right, so since we have this plugged in now, what's really cool about this power station is it shows exactly how many hours it's going to take to recharge. So from 0 to 100, we have just over 2 hours, which is really impressive for a 3,800 watt power station. So really impressed with that. So we're just gonna let this charge back up. Another cool feature is that you can use a power station and then have this plugged into your easy generator switch. So you're using this as an automatic backup. So the grid is just going through this into the furnace, and then when power goes out, this automatically transfers and gives power to the unit. And then as soon as grid power is restored, it starts to recharge this and simultaneously flow into the appliance. As we said, Anker has a really nice app that has a really nice interface. So we can just select this, we can see that the unit is charging there. And if we have this running in a loop, so say right now this is plugged into grid power, say on the other side here, we're plugged into our easy generator switch and the power goes out, we usually get an email here that says, okay, your power is out through Rocky Mountain Power. I would simply open this up if I was not at home, turn on power to this outlet, and that would instantly restore and basically give me 2 days, or depending on what the temperature is set to, possibly even more days of runtime, and all at the click of a button on my smartphone. So really cool on that front. Well guys, I'm really happy with the Anker Solix F3800. I think this is an awesome power station to have, being as it has the versatility of rolling it around like a suitcase. Also, the interface on the app is really easy to use, and I can use that as an immediate power source for my gas furnace to keep things warm in the wintertime. Overall, I was really pleased with the runtime. We were able to get about 2 days out of it. And again, this depends on what the temperature is in the home. If you have it set lower, obviously it's gonna run longer. But if it's also colder outside, that's going to affect it as well. But again, really pleased with this product. Again, they're having some awesome deals on Black Friday, so make sure and check out the link in the video description. Until next time, you guys be safe. Later.